Hey, I'm Brayden, one of your friendly neighborhood young adults, and I'm coming out to you saying hi. First of all, what you want to do, you want to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything we upload. You hear that? Ding ding. That means you click that bell. Also, make sure to follow us on all our social media. First of all, we have Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and yes, even Facebook. Thanks, Mom. We're doing something a little bit different this week. Pastor Tido's doing a two-part sermon. First of all, make sure to watch this one all the way through, and make sure to watch the next one that comes out next week. Now it's time for a segment that we call For Your Entertainment. Here's some things I found this week that you may enjoy.
I got a lot of comments saying that I look like Gabe from the movie Radio Rebel.
Got me sneaking out the back.
There's always someone that tries to make you feel bad about what you enjoy. I call these people my parents.
Black bear spotted in a parking garage.
I hope you enjoyed those as much as I did. Now, make sure to check out our worship song that we recently posted. And let me fill you in on a little something. Since we're doing things different this week, we're doing something a little bit different with Find the Student. So we're not gonna hide a student in this sermon, but we will when Pastor Tido comes back with a brand new sermon series in 2 weeks. So while you're waiting, let me show you where we hid Jason last week. So make sure to come back in 2 weeks where we hide someone else's face so you can find them in the sermon and maybe you can be the next person hidden. Now off to my good old buddy, Pastor Tido.
Hello, I'm Pastor Tido. I'm one of the pastors here at Westover Next Gen. And this week we're doing something a little different. We're doing a mini series. We're calling it 5 Things That Are Holding You Back. Now, this is a pretty broad topic. There could be a lot of things that we crammed in here, but these are 5 of the things that we think could really keep you from growing and realizing your full potential. So here's the first thing that may be holding you back. Character. Character is, what kind of person are you? And here's the thing, a lot of times we let our character flaws define us. So chances are you're probably in one of 2 camps. You either let your flaws define you and say, man, I'm always this way. Maybe you have an anger problem and you just beat yourself up about it so much. Or we're on the other side of the spectrum where we say, it's not really my fault. We don't take responsibility. And we say, well, he always makes me angry or she always pushes my buttons. But the truth is, both of these are inappropriate responses because in some ways they take too much ownership and then in other ways they don't take enough ownership. And here's the truth. Especially if you're a follower of Jesus. Because as a follower of Jesus, you don't get to let these kind of things define you. He gets to define you. And he calls you a child of God. And that means you have potential. That means that your future is limitless as long as you continue to trust him to make you into the kind of person that he wants to make you into. And so here are a couple of questions for you as you're trying to figure out where you are on this character conversation. Is there hidden sin or a deep character flaw that you need God's help with? Or is there something that you just really need to work on that you've been kind of sweeping under the rug? And my best answer for you is if the answer is yes to one of those things, number 1, figure out what it is, but then number 2, start working on it. Bring it to God, allow him to hear what you're going through and allow him to start working on you. And then number 3, choose some wise friends that you can surround yourself with that are gonna help you in those areas, help pull you up, help encourage you, help hold you accountable, and help you really, really grow. And that leads us to our second thing. Our second thing that could be holding you back, that's culture. And when we say culture, that's the kind of people you hang out with. Culture is what is okay and what isn't okay in your friend group. I once heard someone say that your friends have the ability to determine the quality and direction of your life. Man, that is huge. And it's just so true. And think of it this way, how good your life is, how much potential you have, the pace at which you excel, and the direction that you're heading in is all heavily influenced by your peeps, by the people that are around you. I once heard it said this way, what makes friendship so great is also what makes friendship so dangerous. It's influence. And this is why sometimes for someone to succeed, you'll notice they have to break away from their old friends. It's kind of like the Lion King. You know, you have Simba, he's a lion, but he grew up with a warthog and a Timon. what is a Timon anyway? I guess a meerkat, whatever, you have to Google it. And because of the culture that's ingrained in him by his closest friends, he eventually finds that he's living far below his potential. He doesn't eat meat, he only eats bugs, he doesn't lead the other animals that are at the top of the food chain. In essence, judging by his actions, he's really just a big warthog. And it takes him realizing he was made for more, that he has potential for more, owning the fact that his culture is holding him back from his full potential. And once he realizes it, that's when things really start to change. And spoiler alert, that's when he takes down Scar and he wins back over the savannah and everything's awesome again, because it's the circle of life, right? So here's some questions for you. How are you doing in this? Is there somebody in your life that's holding you back? Is there a group of people that are holding you back? Are you an eagle, but you've been flying with vultures? And if so, you may need to reevaluate your friendships and reevaluate who you're allowing to have influence over your life, because I can say this definitively, they are affecting you. So those are 2 out of the 5 things that could be holding you back. Stay tuned next week for the other 3. We love you guys and we can't wait to see you soon.
Hey, we really miss seeing your face around here, and we hope to see you soon. But in the meantime, make sure to check out our worship set. You can also check out our past sermon series, Online Dating. I thought it was pretty cool. We had a rap in the last one. It was super cool. So you might want to check that out with this link here. That's all I have for you today. See you guys next time.